Hey guys, xAdiimando here, back with another gameplay commentary on erosion. I have some 2v2 Faceoff today, and I basically just want to talk about Faceoff tips and how to do well. And it basically goes for both maps, which would be erosion and aground, I believe. And you know, if you're sniping, it's a different thing, but I recommend a submachine gun. Like in this video, I use the UMP, and I guess we'll get right into it. I don't really need to use sounds. Well, you guys don't really need to use sounds on any of your weapons, considering there are 2 people or 3 people tops in the game. You know, you're gonna kill them, and if so like you're gonna kill the guy without a silencer. There's only gonna be one more guy that's gonna come back to you and try to kill you. But even if you did have a silencer, look at it this way: if you killed him and you watch the kill cam, it's not because the red died. He's coming back for revenge. He's coming back for revenge, you know, just to get payback and to kill you because you killed him. So that's really what I believe is the right way to go. You know, that's the right way to go. No silencer. I use no attachment because I really haven't used the UMP 45 a lot in this game. I used it back in Modern Warfare 2 a lot. It's a very good weapon in that game, and I didn't really like it a lot, but I definitely recommend it for Faceoff. It's actually very good. And its clip is, you know, it's about normal for a submachine gun. It shoots pretty fast, so it's not bad. And another thing is, akimbo weapons are really good in this game too, because I chose the MP9s. A lot of you prefer the FMG9s, but I use the MP9s akimbo because, honestly, I think that if you could have steady aim, or I use specialist, and when I get all perks pro, or all perks unlocked, like the specialist bonus, I got steady aim. And it's just so effective with this on the Faceoff, because if you just have one guy to kill, usually 2 of them aren't going to show up at once, and if they do, akimbos are perfect because they have a long clip because there's 2 guns instead of 1, and you know it works really well, and you could definitely kill them quicker and a lot easier like that. So I definitely recommend those, and it can even be the FMG9s, even the Scorpions. It doesn't matter, you know. 2 akimbo machine pistols are going to do a lot of damage for you. So, yep, that's pretty good. And the main tip I really want to get off my chest is working your way around the map. And that's how most moabs are actually, you know, called in and stuff. And you get a lot of moabs like that. In Kill Confirmed before, I was like 9-0. I was going for moab on hard hat. Kept circling the map, and I got killed a really cheap way. And I just rage quit. But that's not the story. That's not the point. Point is, you guys just really have to circle the map, and there's only going to be 2 guys, so you're definitely going to you're definitely going to run into one. And as you guys can tell by the gameplay, I came up behind a lot of people, and there are a lot of snipers in this game, and a few of them rage quit, but we got some other guys to come back in here, so it wasn't bad. Like I said, just 2 people, even if it's 3v3, you want to be a little more cautious because there's just that other guy in the other team, you know, that could be coming back for you, but it's not a big deal. Silencer's really not a problem for that. But if you really want to be stealthy, then it's not a big deal. You could go ahead and use it. So that's really that. And you could tell I just keep going in circles around the map, and I go through the middle, which is very important for erosion. There's a huge middle on this map, so you have to really take notice of that and be careful that their guys aren't running through there. And I circle the map, say on the left side. I look through the middle every couple of seconds, not seconds, but you know, every minute or so. I look through the middle just to make sure. And if there's not a guy there, then he has to be on this flank. And if you're working with I highly recommend you work with a teammate and someone on your friends list like I did, which would be El Polololo. It's a long name, but he's definitely a decent player. He's good. And he knows how to play just as well as I do, and he's good at winning gunfights and stuff, and drop shotting and stuff. So I felt comfortable playing with another friend that I know is a good player. So I played with him, and me and him both went our separate ways, because you don't want to stick together. Because if the guy's going to come from behind, which you have to be careful of, this is going to kill both of you, and then that's going to be 2 points towards their team. And we wanted to win. We were trying really hard to win, especially after this game, because we haven't really won a lot after this, but that's because we weren't playing this map anymore, and we weren't really using tactics, we were sniping, but that's not the point. He went one way, I went the other, and we ran into each other a few times, which isn't a bad thing. I honestly think that's a great tactic because they can't come from behind. I mean, they can, unless you get a bad spawn, but other than that, it really works, and it really helps, so you guys can definitely do that. Every time, basically, if I'm going to run into the guy, he's never behind me, so that's what you really have to do. And if you're good at winning gunfights, then this Faceoff gameplay or advanced game types, I believe it is, definitely try it out. It is honestly really fun. So there's a lot of snipers and stuff. So if you're into sniping, even that's good for you. And another thing, I really recommend Specialist because a support, a lot of people run Assassin, so the UAV ballistic vest isn't really going to work. I mean, ballistic vest isn't bad. That's not bad. You could keep cycling just ballistic vest. But honestly, the higher kill streaks like Stealth Bomber really don't work in this. I mean, Stealth Bomber actually might be the exception, but Juggernaut might work too. But you're not going to get 18 kills in a face-off. That game goes up to 30 unless your teammate's really bad. So I don't know if that's really going to work. And EMP is generally pointless because they have Assassin and it counters it, and it's just not even worth it. It's really not good. Just use an EMP grenade, honestly, if you want to have them, if you don't feel comfortable with them having you on the UAV. But then again, it doesn't even matter if they see you on the red dot because there's only 2 guys or 3 guys, so they can't even run back to you. And 1v1 face-off, these tips are actually pretty good too. So you guys can pay attention if you like 1v1ing. And so yeah, Erosion is a very good map for, I didn't really like it before, but then I played this game and I actually really enjoyed it. It reminds me of Hard Hat because the ability to just circle the map is really great, and it works so much to your advantage that if you guys try it, you guys will definitely figure it out right away and instantly you'll do good. Hopefully. I mean, it depends what kind of player you are. If you're not good, then you're not going to do good in this game type. But if you know how to play and you take my tips to work better and you actually use them, then hopefully and probably you'll be better at this game, because they definitely work for most game types as well. But I just really wanted to talk about Faceoff because that's a very fun game type that not a lot of people play, but I want to encourage it because I think it's really fun, like I said already. So that's really that. And like I said, you guys can definitely use Assault's really pointless too because all the kill streaks are pretty generally high that are like good, and you don't want to use care package. It's just stupid, and it can get stolen really easily. And the spawns you have to be careful of, so care package doesn't work like that. And you guys also really, really need to take notice that there's 2 guys or 3 guys at the most on a face-off. So an Osprey Gunner is really not doesn't really have that much point to it as the Osprey Gunner does in Ground War or 6v6 normal. So I recommend Specialist a lot. And if you guys are going for that first Moab and you want to get it on face-off, definitely do these tips. They definitely work. I was kind of going for the Moab, but I was playing 2v2. 3v3 is way easier. So, guys, just use Specialist. Circle the map. Don't use Silencer. It's pointless unless you want to be stealthy. Then it's not really a problem. So that's really it for today, guys. Just one more thing. I need an editor really bad, and I keep talking about this, but I'm not going to stop talking about it until I get one. So if you guys could help me out on that note and give me some guy, or tell me about some guy that's an editor, or if you yourself is an editor, then definitely PM me, inbox me, and just let me know. Because I want an intro and I want a better background than the one I have now, which is just the Black Ops 2 poster, really. So thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'm out.